Wow. And I do mean wow. Hey all, this is John, KC0JH, and I am now within the boundaries of Magazine Mountain, or Mount Magazine, it looked like both apply, in Arkansas. And I passed signs for, I think, National Forest, State Park, all kinds of stuff going on here. And I do believe this one is a threefer, so I found this little parking area off the road, and I pulled off just to take a look because it's really pretty over here. And you all know how I love to take in the scenery. This is just beautiful. I'm gonna find me a good spot, hopefully with some shade, to get everything set up and start the activation. And hey, if I can't find anything good, at least I can fall back to this little parking spot here. So I'm going to keep on keeping on, and we'll be back. I do love it when a plan comes together. In my research that I normally do before I try to go find a place to set up, just to save some time more than anything. It looked like this would be a good spot. This is actually a parking lot for a trailhead that, what I did not know, is actually a picnic area too. And we've got shade. And we've got trees, which is nice. To be fair, I did not think to look at the Arkansas National Parks website to see if they allow anything in trees. I know there are some states that do not allow you to throw ropes and other things up in the trees, which I'm perfectly, you know, we want to preserve all this as much as possible. Do I think a rope's going to hurt anything? No, but I'm going to be respectful of it, especially because I didn't think to look. So for this one, I think the LT-FMJ antenna might be the ticket. I've got another antenna I am really itching to use and try out for the first time. Kind of. You'll see what I mean. This may not be the area for that right now, but this is a great, peaceful little spot. It looks like there's somebody else up here, but they may be hiking on the trail. In a way, with the rocks, albeit not as big and not as many, this kind of reminds me of Elephant Rock State Park a little bit. So peaceful up here. This is amazing. All right, enough with the squirrel moment. Hey y'all, Future John here. How you doing? I'm just sitting here editing this video, and let's see here. It is 12:24 in the morning. Tells you how I spend my time while I'm not at work. And just watching the Sean Ryan show on YouTube, which is excellent. I highly recommend it. This guy goes through all kinds of topics and subject matter, but sitting here and I'm like, you know what would be nice? The bottle of Mead from the Pearl Winery in Weston, Missouri, which is absolutely delicious. Realized, oh wait, I have a full bottle of that in the fridge that I have not touched yet. So, there's that. Skål! With that said, if this video ends up looking like somebody butchered it, I don't even know. Yeah, let the games begin. 73. Well, there it is, the LT-FMJ antenna all set up and ready to go. I had somebody ask if I could do a little more explaining about this antenna and how I set it up. I wish they could have gone about it a little bit differently, but you know, this is the world we live in. So this is the LT-FMJ antenna that I purchased a few years ago. I'd have to look and see now. I forgot exactly when. I think it was around 2019. So the version of this antenna that Alpha has on their website now is slightly different in what comes with it. For this one in the kit, it came with the feed point and the alpha match, and it came with the whip, the mill stick whip, I think they call it. I could probably have this leveled out a little bit better, but it will work. It came with the ground wire you see here going down to a stake. And pro tip, if you're going to activate on a mountain, bring a hammer because it is rock all underneath this thing. Anyway, so that's what it came with. The tripod was separate. Really good tripod. I really recommend this one if you have a setup that requires one. It works extremely well. It is from Alpha Antenna also, and it has been extremely stable, very adjustable, very versatile. I really like using it. With the kit, it also came with a 35-foot invis wire element that I don't really use when I'm portable or doing park activations, because in the instructions, and I had somebody kind of touch on this with me too in another video, they said you should use all of the elements. I haven't looked into the newer version of this antenna to know anything really, if anything electrically has changed with it. In the instructions I have with the version of the antenna I have, the invis elements were optional. And how that works is, with the kit I have, if I was to put the invis element on it, it would be going the opposite direction from the ground wire. And my signal goes opposite of the invis element. In other words, if my invis element is running off that way, then my signal would be directed more that way. That's how I read and understand it. Now, to add to that, they do sell a separate kit with 4 stakes, and I think they're still 35-foot long wire elements, 4 invis that you can get, that you would put, you know, string out around the antenna, as well as the ground wire. I've never really used this antenna in a position to where that would benefit me. And there again, with the version of this antenna that I have, it did not say it was required. I may have said this already, but in the instructions I have for The antenna I have, it stated that without the invis element that came with it, the signal should be more omnidirectional. For a park activation like this, that's what I want. I want an omnidirectional signal. I'm not necessarily concerned with invis unless that's what I'm specifically targeting and going for. Now, if I was setting this up to try to hit one of my friends back up where I live, it would be a little bit different, and then I would want to try to set this or another antenna up in an invis configuration. But with my goal to activate this park and get some contacts and see how far my signal goes, this is the configuration that I'm going to go with. What I added to this antenna, which is extremely handy, because this whip, when you've got it fully deployed, it moves around a lot. It's kind of difficult to get the threads started and seated into the alpha match / feed point. And I think I've mentioned this in other videos as well. This adapter, whatever you want to call it, I'll put a link in the description for these. They are extremely handy for vertical antenna setups like this. It makes things so much easier because all you have to do is line those little tabs up with the notches on the adapter, set it in there, turn it, and you're done. Honestly, I've thought about putting one down here at the bottom too, but that's not really as big of a need as it is up here. And as far as performance, SWR, signal quality, things like that, I have not noticed that this makes any difference whatsoever. It seems to have a very consistent, very stable RF / electrical connection. So if you use any kind of setup like this, not necessarily from Alpha, I know there's a few other companies that make things kind of like this, including Chameleon. Get a couple of these. They're inexpensive, and when you're dealing with whip antennas like this, or the quote-unquote tent pole style, those make all the difference in the world. It'll save you from stripping threads. Now, the threading and the materials on this Alpha antenna are excellent. The material's really strong. The material seems to be a good quality. So I've never really had a concern of possibly stripping the threads out. But even with that said, this, I mean, you just saw how easy that was. It's a no-brainer. So with that, I'm going to get the radio hooked up. Or actually, first I'm going to check the SWR just to make sure everything's good, because I've not used this antenna for 7 months now. This is my first activation in 7 months, so let's do it. Oh, that's interesting. 7.240. I've got a 3.4 SWR. At the height that the antenna is right now, with the tripod fully extended, I remember the SWR on 40 meters being a little bit high, but I don't remember it quite being that high. I do know that if I had the antenna setting closer to the ground, it seems like 40 meters tends to get a lot better. Boy, I haven't used this thing in a while. Figure out how to... Okay, I think I'm over my brain lapse. Let's do 14,260. 2.6. I wonder if some of this could be the grounding, because I basically set that stake into solid rock. I tried a few different places around the antenna, and boy, it is it's solid under here. So that's interesting. I bet that's probably what it is. I'm not going to say this. This coax is one of the first pieces of coax I bought, and I bought it around the time I did the Alpha antenna I've got. So it's a few years old. I'm not going to sit here and say it couldn't be a connection or something, but I mean, it's been sitting in the carrying case in my basement, so who knows. It does seem fairly consistent across 20 meters though. It's interesting. I bet it is the ground. Alright, I got everything hooked up. I've got the external mic going. Hopefully that turns out okay. Radio sounds good. I had to think for a minute how to set everything up on it like I usually do. Boy, it's amazing how much you can forget after 7 months of not doing something. Good grief. But noise floor looks good. It's nice and cool up here. Where I was at the cabin's about 300 some odd feet above sea level. I looked when I got up here and parked, and it's about 2,400 feet above sea level. It was 86 degrees when I left the cabin this morning, and maybe this will help. And when I parked up here, it was 74 degrees, so definitely a lot cooler, but boy, it is humid. I'm going to be wiping sweat off for this whole thing, but as usual, I think I'm going to start off hunting a couple parks just to kind of test the waters and see how things go. And I might want to move the microphone when I talk if I'm going to use it like this. You know, I am an amateur radio operator, and I am definitely acting like an amateur with everything else too, it seems like today. So let's see how this goes.
QSO, well, you're making the trip. Fine signal here into South Dakota. Thanks for the call. This is Whiskey 0 Zulu with the Yankee calling CQ Dakota from US 294 station standing by. Whiskey 8 Juliet Delta Zulu. CQ, this is Whiskey 0 Zulu Whiskey Yankee calling CQ for Lewis and Clark Trail on the air, also calling CQ Plus on the air from South Dakota. Mike November. Kilo 7, Mike November. This is Whiskey 0 Zulu with you. You're calling from South Dakota. Yeah, you got about a 5-5 in Idaho. QSL the 5-5 in Idaho. I appreciate you finding me, and thanks for taking the call. This is Whiskey 0 Zulu Whiskey Yankee at POTA US 2924. Calling CQ for the Lewis and Clark Trail on the air, special event station, South Dakota, standing by.
Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel, park to park.
Whiskey Juliet Delta Zulu 5-5 Oscar Hotel. QSL the 5-5 Ohio, thanks for the call. This is Whiskey 0 Zulu Whiskey Yankee calling CQ from US 2924 and the Lewis and Clark, South Dakota station, standing by.
Park to park.
Park to park, go ahead.
Hey, park to park from Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel in Arkansas, and I've actually got a 3-fer going here, QSL.
Hotel, Arkansas. I'm at US 2924. Go ahead with yours.
All right, my 3 parks are US 1104, US 8322, and US 7306, QSL.
QSL on US 1104, 8322, and 7306.
QSL, I've got you about a 5-1, kind of faint, and I'm on a vertical portable antenna, but I'm picking you up with the QSB. QSL.
I hope you're enjoying your triple activation.
You too, 73.
73. This is Whiskey 0 Zulu, Whiskey Yankee.
All right, well, there's one in the books. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. Last call, is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel. Nothing heard.
Ki5ooS, this is Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mount Magazine in Arkansas. Ki5ooS, CQ parks on the air with a threefer from US 1104, US 8322, and US 7306. Ki5ooS, this is Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, calling Ki5ooS and listening. Ki5ooS, this is Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mount Magazine in Arkansas. Ki5ooS, CQ parks on the air with a threefer from US 1104, US 8322, and US 7306. Ki5ooS, this is Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, calling Ki5ooS and listening. Ki5ooS, this is Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mount Magazine in Arkansas. Ki5ooS. CQ parks on the air with a threefer from US 1104, US 8322, and US 7306. Ki5ooS, this is Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, calling Ki5ooS and listening.
Kilo X-ray 4, Yankee, Quebec.
I think I got Kilo X-ray 4, Yankee, Quebec. Is that a QSL?
QSL.
Hey, I got you 5-5 into Arkansas on Magazine Mountain, QSL.
QSL, I got you a 5-5 into Victor Alpha.
Hey, thanks for the 5-5 and Victor Alpha, and thanks for hunting me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, 73.
73. This is Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mount Magazine in Arkansas, QRZ.
Kilo 4, Mike Oscar Zulu. Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar Zulu.
I got a couple of them there. I think I got Kilo 4, Mike Oscar Zulu first. Was that correct, QSL?
QSL, I have you 5-9 into North Carolina.
Hey, thanks for the 5-9 in North Carolina. You're about a 5-4 here into Arkansas, QSL.
QSL, copy the 5-4. Thank you for the contact.
Hey, thanks for hunting me. I appreciate it. 73.
73.
November, Foxtrot 6, Papa.
Zulu, Charlie.
The next one I had on the list, I didn't get the complete call sign. I want to say it was Charlie Oscar Zulu. Was there a Charlie Oscar Zulu?
November 2, that's Victor Zulu, Charlie.
Hey, we'll take that. November 2, Victor Zulu Charlie, QSL.
QSL, you're 5-8 into Sun City Center, Florida.
Hey, thanks for the 5-8 into Florida. You're a 5-6 into Arkansas, QSL.
QSL, appreciate your activation and the pulse. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for hunting. 73. The next one I had was a November 6 Papa, and bear with me. I think somebody showed up next door. November 6 Papa station. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's November, Foxtrot 6, Papa.
I got it right that time. November Foxtrot 6 Papa. You're 5-3 into Arkansas, and I blame my vertical antenna for that, QSL.
Not a problem. 5-3, Pennsylvania. 5-3, Pennsylvania.
Hey, thanks for the 5-3 both ways, and thanks for hunting me. 73.
73.
It's Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, parks on the air from 3 parks in the state of Arkansas on Magazine Mountain, US 1104, US 8322, and US 7306. QRZ.
Kilo
Kilo 9, Alpha Juliet Charlie.
Boy, those came fast and furious, and I love it. I didn't catch a complete one, but I got an Alpha Juliet Charlie. Go ahead.
Kilo 9, Alpha Juliet Charlie, QSL.
I got you that time, QSL, and you're a 5-6 into Arkansas, QSL.
Roger, Roger, John. Good afternoon. You're 5-7 into Hannibal, Missouri. Mike Oscar. Got all 3 parks. Appreciate you picking me up in 73.
Hey, thanks for hunting me from my home state. I'm on vacation this week down here. I'm up just north of Kansas City, so good to hear from you.
Well, you take care and have a good one. Stay safe. 73.
73, I appreciate it, man. Have a good day. QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 8. Hold on here. Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar Juliet. Was that QSL?
QSL, Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar Juliet, John. Juliet, John. Got tongue-tied there on my own call sign. How sad is that? Got you 5-8, 58 into Foxtrot Lima this afternoon.
Hey, thanks for another Florida. You're 5-5 into Arkansas, QSL.
QSL, John, 7-3. Thanks for Newport.
Hey, thanks for hunting. I appreciate it. 73. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from 3 parts in Mountain Magazine, Arkansas, QRZ.
Kilo India 5,
Kilo Mike 6, Whiskey November uniform.
All right, I got 2 partials there. Kilo India 5 station, go ahead.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra 5-3 into Arkansas, QSL.
I have you 5-4 into Omaha. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for Nebraska and thanks for hunting me. I appreciate it. 73. Next up, we had a Whiskey November 2 station, I think it was.
Kilo Mike 6, Whiskey November uniform, Roger.
Hey, we'll go with that one. Kilo Mike 6, Whiskey November uniform. You're about a 5-7 into Arkansas, QSL.
Hi, Roger. You're 5-7 here in Northern California, and Arkansas is my home state, Roger.
Hey, there's a lot of home state QSOs going on today. Hey, thanks for hunting me.
The band's dipping up and down. I didn't catch that last transmission, so I'm going to say 73, my friend.
Yeah, there's some, it's definitely going up and down, it seems like. Hey, thanks for hunting me. 73. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mountain Magazine in Arkansas with 3 parks, QRZ.
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Alpha Romeo.
Hey, David, how's it going, man? Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Alpha Romeo. I just tagged you in a YouTube video the other night. How's it going?
Doing well. Just been in and out playing a little bit of POTA and doing some contesting, but I decided to hop on the radio today. How you doing, my friend?
Doing good, man. Enjoying my vacation in Arkansas, and you're a 5-4 into the park.
Roger, buddy. Yeah, the QSD's pretty heavy today. Got to about a 5-3, Sierra Charlie, but you have fun on your vacation. I'll catch you down long. 73.
That works, man. Good to hear from you again. 73. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mountain Magazine in Arkansas. Enjoying my vacation in this beautiful state with some parks on the air. QRZ.
Alpha 7, Romeo Sugar.
That one was faint, but I caught, I think, the last 2. Romeo Sierra station. Romeo Sierra, go ahead.
Alpha 7, Romeo Sierra.
I got it that time. Alpha 7, Romeo Sierra 5-4 into the state of Arkansas on this mountain, QRZ. Apparently my brain's on vacation too. You're 5-4 into the mountain in Arkansas, QSL.
QSL, you are a 5-4 into Salt Lake City, Utah. QSL?
QSL, thanks for Utah and thanks for hunting me. I appreciate it.
73, thank you for the explanation.
Kilo Juliet 7, November X-ray. This is reportable, Wyoming.
I caught a portable in Wyoming, I think it was, but I didn't catch the call sign. Try again. The band dropped out. I couldn't make out anything there. Maybe we can try it again here in a few minutes. We'll go a next round, and then maybe you can come back in a little bit more. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mount Magazine in Arkansas. Parks on the air, QRZ. Nothing on that go around. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from the state of Arkansas on Mount Magazine with 3 parks, US 1104, US 8322, and US 7306. QRZ. Boy, I think the band just completely died out or something. I heard a park to park, but I did not catch the call sign. Go ahead. I think I got you. Whiskey Yankee 0 Romeo 5353 into the park, QSL. Oh, that was a tough one again. Can you try one more time on the park number? 4405. QSL, I got you 4405. Absolutely. The first one is US 1104. The next one is 8322. And the last one is 7306. QSL. You're almost totally gone now. I think you said you missed the second one. The second one again is 8322. 8322. QSL. I think you said you got it. It's almost completely dropped on us. Thanks for hunting me, and thanks for the park to park. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your activation. 73. All right, Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mount Magazine in Arkansas with 3 parks, QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu Alpha Charlie.
Was that Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu Alpha Charlie, QSL? I got you in there, but boy, the band conditions must have just gone south. I think that's obvious at this point. I got you 5151 into the park, QSL. Absolutely, there's 3 of them. US 1104 followed by 8322, and the last is 7306. QSL.
Roger, that's 2 parks.
I didn't catch anything on that last. Thanks for hunting me. 73. I'll take a couple more here, and then it might be time to pack up and go get some dinner. This is Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from Mount Magazine in Arkansas, QRZ.
Kilo 7, Kilo November Bravo.
That was a good one, good and loud. Kilo 7, Kilo November Bravo.
Roger, you're a 4-1 into Oregon, Oscar Romeo.
Oh, you're definitely doing a lot better than I am. You're a 5-7 down here in Arkansas, QSL.
QSL, 4-1 Oregon,
I got my 5-7. Thank you much. 7-3.
73, thank you for hunting me. I appreciate it. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, parks on the air, QRZ.
Whiskey Delta 8, Oscar Tango Tango, park.
Whiskey Delta 8, Oscar Tango Tango, 5-3 into Arkansas, and go ahead with your park number.
Thank you. You are 5-9.
Just dropped on us again. Can you give me your park number one more time? I didn't quite copy it all.
3306. 3306. And your park number, please?
I got you that time from 3306, and I've got 3 of them. The first one is 11041104. The second one is 8322. 8322. And the third is 7306. 7306. QSL.
I've got 1104-8322 and 7306
QSL, you got them. Thanks for hunting me, and thanks for the park to park.
Thank you very much. You finally made test for me. It's going to struggle today.
Yeah, the bands apparently are not doing too good today. That is for sure. But I've got this one activated, and I think I'm going to go ahead and pack up and head back to the cabin and grab something to eat. Thanks, everybody. Might be doing this again this afternoon or tomorrow. 73, everybody. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, and I'll be going QRT.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
KC0, Japan Hotel, Kilo 1, call me.
I'll take 1 or 2 more. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I think it was Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. My name is Mead, and you're 5-9, North Carolina.
Hey, thanks for the 5-9 in North Carolina. Name here is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel November, and you are a 5-4 into Arkansas, QSL.
Thank you for 5-4 Arkansas. I already got your 3 parks. I appreciate you activating, and thanks for fitting me in there.
Hey, not a problem at all. It's hard for me to put the microphone down if anybody hasn't figured this out by now. Hey, thanks for getting in there, 73. The other one, I think, was a Kilo 1 call sign. Yep, maybe not. Alrighty then. Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, QRT. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That was 14 contacts. I'd love to sit here all day long. There's some cloud cover and doesn't feel too bad out here, but my last vacation in November, it feels like all I did was drive around all day, every day for the duration of it. I didn't even get to really enjoy the cabin I stayed in except to sleep. And I kind of picked a bad location to rent a cabin for that one too, because it seemed like about everywhere I wanted to go was about an hour away. I'm only about 30 minutes from my cabin this time, but I brought some books with me, which they're the same books I brought with me in November too, and I didn't touch a single one of them. So this time, even though I really want to get back into activating parks and all of that good stuff, I also want to relax and just chill and enjoy a good book and just take everything in. Because the last vacation, it was a blast. I went to a bunch of awesome places, but man, by the time I got home after that one, it almost felt like I needed a vacation from the vacation. So this time I'm going to try to do it a little bit differently. Today is Wednesday, I think. Yeah, today's Wednesday. It's June 12th. So this is the first time I've been on the radio since I've been down here, and the first time I've been on the radio in 7 months since my last vacation. I think 7 months. You get the point. It's been a while. So there you have it. This was a good one. The bands are definitely up and down. I think if I remember right, I saw some things where the solar activity has been kind of going crazy again lately. So, hey, we made it work. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. 73. This is the lodge on Mount Magazine that's got the Skycrest restaurant in it. I made myself hungry, so I'm gonna go check it out.